a prayer a heartbeat away. These survivors have dealt with cancer and have endured and overcome with strong spirit, determined attitude, and a courageous heart. Survivors, you inspire us, you show us that it is humanly possible, and you provide hope to all that the battle with cancer can be won. We honor our healthcare professionals who work daily to heal, comfort, and nurture. We honor our caregivers who provide meals, listening ears, a good laugh, a reassuring hug, rides to treatment, words of hope, words of prayer, and so much more. To those currently battling cancer, we're here tonight to say we are here for you. We care deeply about you. We dream of a cancer-free world with you. And we stand beside you to provide hope and make the dream come true. Lastly, we're here to remember and honor everyone we have loved and lost because of this disease. Let us pray in our own way that a cure is coming soon, and the funds we raise here will be instrumental in making that happen. Thank you.
If you could please welcome to the stage three-time cancer survivor Kelly Hubbard Jr., along with Mom Linda, Dad Kelly Sr., and Sister Nicole. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
Hello? Yeah. My name is Kelly Hubbard Jr., and this is my story of survival. When I was 18 months old, I was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma, a form of childhood cancer. The doctor told my mother and father I only had a 30% chance of survival. I started chemotherapy treatment immediately to try to shrink the grapefruit-sized tumor in my body. And before long, I was headed to the Children's Hospital in California to remove what was left of my tumor and to harvest my bone marrow for a future bone marrow transplant. Before the bone marrow transplant at UConn Medical Center, I received full-body total radiation treatment for 7 days. The next 6 weeks after the bone marrow transplant, I spent in isolation waiting for my bone marrow to start producing blood cells. My mother and father were praying for a miracle. That miracle happened. The bone marrow transplant was a step, and I was told that the cancer was in remission. 7 years later, with no regrowth of the tumor, the news we had all been praying for came. I was cured of neuroblastoma. Life was good, or so I thought. 6 years later, I developed a lump on my leg just above my knee. We had a CAT scan done, and the doctor told us it was bone cancer, osteosarcoma. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would have cancer for a second time. This time was a bit different. I was a baby the first time, and for the most part, little could I recall. But this time around, I was 14 years old. Once again, my life was put on hold. I had no option. Chemotherapy was the plan. Once the chemotherapy treatment started, the doctor advised me that they would be removing the knee and inserting an internal prosthetic. The surgery went well, or so I thought. 1 year after the procedure, my body rejected the internal prosthetic. It had to be removed and left me with 6 months of heavy antibiotics. At this point, I was faced with 3 options. Trying to perform the internal prosthetic procedure again, with a chance of running another rejection, or performing a procedure called rotationplasty, which involves removing the middle section of the leg, joining the upper and the lower section, and rotating it 180 degrees. Part of my leg is backwards, making the heel of my foot my new knee joint, or removal of the leg from just below the hip. With the rotationplasty being the most mobile option and the most risky, I had some time to think, and I made my decision. The rotationplasty was a lengthy procedure, and it was the first time performed at Yale New Haven Hospital by Dr. Dieter Linscott. The operation was a success, and the cancer was in remission. I went 2 years without a sign of osteosarcoma. When the routine CAT scan, the osteosarcoma was back. I remember Halloween night 2008. My parents sat me and my sister down and had to break the news to me. The doctor had called and told my parents it had come back in my lungs. For a third time, I thought, while breaking a laugh, Impossible, right? And yet my only option was to fight again. Once again, I started chemotherapy, and soon after had surgery to remove 2 tumors from each of my lungs. The surgery went well, and the doctors felt they had removed all the cancer. My body at that point was at an all-time low, with the chemotherapy taking its toll. I developed several severe infections that brought me to a very dark place. My spirit was almost broken, but I am a survivor, and I was not going to let this thing called cancer beat me. I fought back and won. I'm currently in remission and have been for 3 years. Along this journey, I've met very many wonderful people like yourselves, countless nurses, doctors, staff, who will not let this terrible disease to win. It's people like you that allow me and countless others to win our battle. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and remember that everything you do to help fight cancer matters. I would like to give personal thanks to my oncologist, Dr. Joe McNamara, or he's better known as Doc Joe, for saving my life not once or twice, but 3 times. I would also like to thank my family and my friends